here's my Airbnb in Malasagna. It's one of the more popular neighborhoods here in Madrid. I kind of splurged because this was my last week living by myself, at least for the foreseeable future. But yeah, it's really nice. Very modern. It has everything you could ever want. I really like this fridge. It's like a vintage fridge here, but it's decorated beautifully. Has a full kitchen, washer and dryer in there. My favorite part though is the king size bed. This is what caused me to pick this Airbnb really, because I've not seen that in Europe ever. The other amazing feature of my Airbnb is this rain shower. Yes. Luxurious here. Ashley would be proud. I'm being bougie with my Airbnb here until my apartment's ready, so. So I just had some awesome coffee and croissants at this cafe, La Bicicleta Cafe. I met somebody that was sitting next to me. I didn't know she spoke English, so we were talking Spanish for a little while, and then she, turns out she was, working on her Spanish as well, but she's a digital nomad and she works on websites. And we were just talking about COVID, and she was, been all over. She's been in Australia, in Greece, in London, and then she came to Madrid. And so just literally, I think, had maybe the quintessential Spanish experience of, we just sat and talked for like an hour, drinking coffee, and nobody cares that you're taking a table for an hour here because they don't rely on tips like in America. So you don't feel pressured to have to like hurry up and leave. We literally just sat and talked and had a conversation, talked about our experience in Madrid and being, not from here and our impressions and everything. So that was really, really cool. I loved that experience. Primark, which is like a giant department store. It's supposed to be really cheap, or I guess cheaper. But yeah, really cool. We have a whole section for Harvard here, randomly. Maybe I should get something, convince everyone I went to Harvard. NFL stuff, but it's all Patriots. I don't see any Tampa Bay Buccaneers stuff here. We should have that since we are the reigning champions at the time of this video. Also have like Lakers and Chicago Bulls, which that's really funny to me. They have not been good in a very long time, but I guess popular in Madrid. Train station in Toledo, like gorgeous building for the train station. Like, this is a preview of what we're gonna see. Off to a great start. So we're in Toledo, we're walking up to the old city, and this is what we are greeted with. Isn't that pretty? Today I'm in Toledo, which is a city outside of Madrid. In fact, it was the capital of Spain for quite a while. It's a fascinating city because you can see the influence of the Jewish faith, Christianity, as well as Islam. Behind me is the Cathedral of Toledo, and it's a classic example of Spanish Gothic architecture. I'm excited today to see some cathedrals, as well as some synagogues and mosques, as well as how these three religions have left their mark on the architecture and culture here in Toledo. So follow me as I tour around this place, which is known as the City of Three Cultures. Now we're inside the Cathedral in Toledo, and it is very pretty. It's huge. It's hard to describe how big it is. And just how ornate. So the Alcazar was closed today, where you could get views of the whole city, but we were able to go to this library where you can look out the window and see. But yeah, very pretty view of Toledo down there. At least we got to see it, even though the Alcazar was closed. Plan for Toledo is pretty much failing. Every place we're trying to go is closed for today. I don't know if it's a COVID thing or a today thing, but that's okay. We've been able to walk around, see some beautiful architecture around Toledo. We found this amazing park that's super pretty. Times in Spain just have to go with the flow. Not everything goes according to plan. Toledo, and we have to try marzipan. That's what everyone said. So I got a whole bunch of kinds here. So let's do the chocolate one. I think it's chocolate. I have no idea actually. So let's see if it's good. Here we go. It's like fudge. It's kind of like fudge. I don't know if this is actually marzipan, because I thought it was like candy, but it's so good, whatever it is. All right, so we're wrapping up our day here in Toledo. I would say it was fairly successful. A lot of things were closed, which we had no idea. Google says they're open. There's no sign, there's no reason why half the things are closed, but you know, that comes with international travel. You just have to roll with it. We were able to walk around. It's a beautiful place. It's a medieval city. Saw a lot of great architecture. So yeah, I would maybe come back again when things are open, who knows. So yeah, let's see what everyone thought. What'd you think?
I thought it was beautiful, super romantic. Food is delicious, candies are great. I'd be back when it's warmer.
You love the marzipan, right?
It was delicious, the chocolate ones. I'll be back when it's warm.
All right. Jada, what'd you think?
I think it was great. I love the views. I'm pretty sure next time when I do come, I need to be more open-minded, especially with the food what we have for lunch. But yeah, I'll definitely come back again.
All right. Amani, did you like it here?
Yeah, it was nice. Just too many hills.
Too many. There's so much elevation
like
here.
Serious. If you're gonna come, you need to know how to handle these hills.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's beautiful.
What y'all think?
It was beautiful. I mean, very like magical.
Like
Magical.
Disneyland show. I was like, okay, that's cute.
She loved the marzipan. She wants all the marzipan.
Oh, that's
That's a lie.
All right, we're gonna catch the train and we are gonna head back to Madrid. So yeah, pretty successful day. All right, so I am getting ready for my very first race here in Spain. I have no idea what to expect. Don't know really the distance. I think it's an 8K, but I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna try to run the race and and see how it goes here. So yeah, I'm excited. I'd say I'm more nervous than I usually am for a race. You always have like, you know, a pre-race, not anxiety, but kind of just excitement. The day of, you're going, there's a lot to do. You want to start, you know, you want to get into the race. So compound that with, I have to take the metro there. I don't really know where I'm going. I don't know the details. So we're gonna channel that anxiety and that, you know, those feelings hopefully into the race and just have a great race. We're gonna see how this works though, because I have to pick up a bib for somebody else. I'm pretending to be somebody else, which is hard enough to do in the US. So I have no idea if this is gonna work. Hola, estoy aprendiendo español. Es mi primera carrera en España.
Vale.
So,
¿Qué dorsal tienes?
necesito el dorso
Sí, a ver.
para Rubén Ruiz.
Ah,
Es el nombre.
ya, pero no sabes el dorsal, ¿no?
¿Cómo se apellida?
¿Identificación?
Ah, vale.
Ruiz.
No, que está con el chico este porque tiene suelo de Nevada. Ruiz 473.
Lo tienes allí. Vale. Pues aquí la tienes.
Gracias.
Venga, suerte, de nada.
Well, that worked fine. But that was like a classic example, you know, when like I said, I was learning Spanish and she, you know, said congratulations and was super happy about it. So that's been my experience every time, I start with that just to let them know, and everyone's been super nice about the language. So, all right, packet pickup is ready and the race starts in about an hour. So yeah, looking forward to it. This race is weird because the women and men run different times. So the women are about to start. I've heard that that's not normal in Spain, it's just this race, but I thought it was interesting. So here's the beginning of the women starting their race today. Here they go. Okay, so I kind of figured out what's going on. It's a loop, three laps. So they finished the women. Now we get to go. We have to wear our mask for a little while, and then we can take it off like after the start. But yeah, this is gonna be hard. The elevation, I can already tell the hill they start on is crazy. So my goal is to take it slow the first one, and then just not come in last place, which very well might happen. But oh well, here we go. All right, I have 1 mile on my Garmin at 9 minutes. That's impressive, given this elevation. Let's see how long I can keep it up for though. All right, one more time. This is brutal. The incline is just kicking my butt. But we're gonna finish.
la Comunidad de Madrid. Bien, chicos. Vamos, 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 vamos. Ya está, ya lo tienes. Enhorabuena, enhorabuena.
So I'm done. Just trying to gather my thoughts, recover a little bit. So that was much harder than I thought it was going to be. The elevation was killer, but I'm pretty proud for being in Spain for 2 weeks. Just not knowing what I was doing here. There was no water. Before, I couldn't buy water because the machines only took coins. I didn't bring any coins. They don't take credit cards. They weren't serving water before or during the course. So I just chugged a bottle of water. I didn't eat anything because I normally don't eat before races. And so this was supposed to start at like 12. I don't think we started because the women went till like 1. So not the best running conditions for me. But you know what? I did it. I started. I didn't walk at any point and I didn't stop at any point, which I'm pretty proud of that. Most of my splits, I was trying to pay attention. And my first mile was like 9 minutes. My last mile, mile 4 was like 9:12, I think. There was a 9:21 in there somewhere. So, I mean, certainly I can go faster in Florida, but given what I just did, I'll take that. I wasn't last. I was probably towards the end. I was getting passed. I was getting lapped by people. But you know what? First race in Spain. No medals, which I'm fine with. I don't even keep my medals. They're just in storage somewhere, so I could care less about the medals. There were t-shirts. We got like a banana, some snacks, water, Gatorade in the bag. So yeah, pretty similar to a US race. Just don't understand all of the commands. So yeah, that was my first race in Spain. 1 down, probably many more to come. Ending my night tonight here with a little excitement. The fire alarm randomly went off, and so I had to evacuate the building. Everything's fine, I'm safe, I'm here back inside. But I don't know what caused the fire alarm, and I have a tiny sneaking suspicion that it may have been me somehow. Because right before the fire alarm went off, like maybe 5 minutes, I had just used the microwave for the first time, and the microwave here is not the same as in the US, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I don't think I caused the problem. I mean, I felt it, it wasn't on, it was not hot. I only used it for 30 seconds, so I don't think it was me, but the timing was very coincidental there. And so yeah, we left, and the whole time I was thinking I'm such an idiot because I did not bring my passport with me. Rookie mistake there. So I always have a copy with me in my phone, a paper copy in my phone wallet, as well as, you know, an electronic copy, because the police here can stop you at any time and ask for identification. But it's nice to know that I made that mistake now when there really wasn't a crisis. So now, hopefully, if there's ever a problem in the future, I'll remember, grab your passport, because it's probably the most important thing, and I did not want that to get burned up in the fire here. So yeah, everything's fine. And we do get fire alarms here, just like in the US. So fun way to end my day.